Hey everyone, BlueCheese here, and today is the State of the Channel Address 2020. Take my coat off here. Sorry about that. So, 2020. I'm hoping it's going to be a big year for the channel, but I don't know. 2019 was a big year. I really basically cracked down on trying to kind of become professional in the sense that I worked really hard on videos, and I had set goals. I had in mind for the year. I had set series I had in mind for the year. And I completed all of them just how I wanted to, basically. I wanted to finish the year with, Mario Party 7 wrapping up. I wanted to, basically, I would have loved to have finished Shining Force this year, but we didn't quite get it. But we do have a finale set. We do have a time, a day that I think the finale should air. But, it was an interesting year, honestly. And what absolutely just stinks and blows is that with this new COPPA thing, which I'm recording this in December, so if something somehow changes right before the end of the year, then, something changed, and I couldn't really handle that, couldn't really do anything about that, but basically that means that content creators who are gearing their content to children are basically screwed, and they just have to quit. I mean, they can't really do a whole lot. But in my opinion, the worst part is the fact that creators don't really know what to do. Because the thing is I have content on my channel that I definitely wouldn't say are necessarily geared to children. I've uploaded videos like Sessbender Season 2 premiere. I think that was dark. Had the theme of Sessbender basically running for his life, scared because of the nuke. Everyone was, it looked like they were gonna die, And I mean, that's what Sessbender Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Billy the Bib, all those have guns and violence and characters getting killed off, nuclear bombs. I mean, the Masked Universe is not geared to children. But I wouldn't say that it's not safe for children to watch. All of my content is safe for children to watch, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's geared to children. I mean, Mario Party is a game that obviously kids play, but, adults play. We still play it, A lot of kids will still play Mario Party. A lot of adults will still play Mario Party. We're joking around about, people dying in Mario Party and stuff, and I tell Yoshi, the computer, to go kill himself, whatever, We do crazy jokes that I wouldn't necessarily say I want kids to, hear, and, they would do necessarily, but I wouldn't say it's not safe for the kids to watch, because, I watched crazy videos all the time when I was a kid, I watched Mario Party content, I watched all this stuff, but it's stuff that, it's in between, You could say that it's geared to children, but you could definitely say that it's not necessarily geared to children. None of my content is made for children to watch. All of my content is made for people to watch. Because I'm never going to make content that is geared to adults, because that's just, in my opinion, that's alienating an audience that I don't want to alienate. I don't want to alienate children from being able to watch my videos, but I'm not gearing my content to them. If they watch it, they watch it. I don't gear it to anyone in particular. And because of that, COPPA is complicated. I don't like that. It's complicated because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to mark. Because if I mark my videos as geared for children, which is what I was originally going to do, then I can't, what, like playlists are gone or something, or like comments are gone completely, and all this different stuff is gone, but it's like, and any hope for my video ever being found, that's gone. You know, what am I doing it for if I'm never going to be found? I mean, I'm not, you know, I say I do this for fun. I don't do this for money or views or whatever, because obviously I don't get it. I don't mind that. The reason I do it isn't because of that. It's to have fun, play games, record videos, upload videos, and you know, some people watch it, and I like to do that. You know, do I want to get found eventually? Yeah, it'd be awesome, but I'm not making videos for that reason. But without that reason, I'm not sure I would really want to just keep doing it. This whole thing has made it very complicated for content creators. It's made it complicated for me. And by the time this video comes out, I don't think anything will be different. But what I'm hoping to do is there is a new app out, new website, new everything, called Storyfire. And I've been writing stories on there for a while. I've been basically kind of rewriting the Mask series, kind of putting a little bit of my own creative spin on it, but also just basically writing everything down. Everything's pretty much the same, but they're just a little more expanded on. And I've been doing that for a while now, and you guys can check it out in the description, but I would love to be able to get a video on there. If I got a video on there, then I would probably only do one more year's YouTube, and then I would quit. If I did that, I would leave YouTube for Storyfire. And the reason is, to be honest, there will be a point where I'll have to quit YouTube if I don't feel like I'm going to get any kind of result. And if this keeps happening, if stuff like this keeps happening, because it's honestly annoying for things like this to happen. YouTube stopped caring for all of us a long time ago, and it's disheartening to feel like, as a creator, as a viewer, they don't care. The only thing they care about is their own wallet. And don't get me wrong, I understand, it's a business. You have to make money. We wouldn't have YouTube if they weren't making money. But there's other ways to make money. You don't have to play YouTube's corrupt game. You don't have to. So, at some point, I'll have to quit YouTube anyway. And I want to finish out 2020 because I want to finish out all the series that we have going. And what I want after that is to be on Storyfire. If I'm not on Storyfire, I do have more time. I'm going to keep going because there's more things that I have to complete. Seth Spenders. Seth Spenders is something that I will complete. No matter if YouTube deletes my channel, I will complete it. I will upload it all to Facebook. I will upload it all to something. You know, no matter what, I have to finish Seth Spenders Season 4. That is too important. You know, I worked on Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Season 3 was one of the hardest doggone things I've ever filmed. Because there was so much work, because it was just this big war story arc that kind of concluded. Season 4 is kind of going to be a mini war that basically just bids farewell to everyone and tells our final story. And that's one thing that I haven't really touched on, is the fact that Seth Spenders Season 4 is the end of... I mean, for me, it's kind of the end of Bluewood Studios. It's not the end of me making content on Bluewood Studios. Because, to be honest, there is no end to Bluebird Studios. I mean, there is. I will say that. 2040. You know, Bluebird Studios will probably end eventually. I don't know if it'll actually be the year 2040 or not, but, you know, Bluebird Studios, in my opinion, is a story arc all on its own. But as far as the original reason I created the name Bluebird Studios, because, one second, the whole reason I started Bluebird Studios is because this chunk of wood right here is Bluewood Studios. This was going to be my original first channel logo, Bluebird Studios, but I couldn't really get the lighting or anything right. But I got this as a gift back in 2014. And I looked at it, and I was looking at it, and at the time I was going through a period where I was like, was it 2014? It might have been 2015, honestly. I think it was 2015. Yeah, 2015. I just got this. And I was trying to I was looking at it, and it was a time where I was trying to figure out a new channel name because I needed to rebrand. Because I was under the name King Piggy MC. I needed to rebrand. I was looking at it, and I was like, Bluewood Studios. Right here. It's an S, not even for Bluewood Studios. It kind of became that to me, but it's an S for my name, which is Seth. My friend got it for me, and I have it hanging on the wall now. More than anything, I want to tell my stories. You know, Bluewood Studios in itself is this huge story, and there's multiple phases of it. You know, 2019 for me was the year of the start of something new, which is a High School Musical song that I still like to this day. But it felt really fresh. It really did. You know, we didn't necessarily start a whole lot of new things, but we did at the same time. You know, February, we started Shining Force. You know, at one point we started X-Men. You know, and those series will be taking us into 2020. And then we're going to be starting, you know, hate to spoil it, but the sequels in 2020. I mean, Mario Party 7 finishes up this year, Mario Party 8 starts up next year. You know, Mario Party 8 finishes up during 2020, and then we get into Mario Party 9, Mario Party 10. That's one thing, is that Mario Party, the entire series, finishes up on December 25th, maybe? I don't remember the last date I actually have, but it finishes up December 2020. The entire thing. That's another reason I'm going for another year guaranteed, is because Mario Party has to finish. I wouldn't be able to bring that over to Storyfire, because it would kind of crush me to see the playlist end with Mario Party 7 or Mario Party 8 or 9, something like that. Because it truly was, in my opinion, the pinnacle of gaming on my channel, because it's my favorite party game of all time, and it's something that I can't express how much I enjoyed the series, because I enjoyed it so much. You know, it truly meant a lot to me. There's multiple series on my channel that means a lot to me. Survival, Season 1 with Kyan, Mario Party, Billy the Bib, Seth, all the skit stuff means the world to me. But gaming-wise, Mario Party, you know, Banjo, Survival, Hunger Games, you know, all that stuff means a lot to me. A lot of them mean a lot to me, a lot of the series, and it would be extremely hard for me to leave all of that. But I would never be able to leave anything unfinished. I mean, there's going to be stuff that's unfinished on my channel that started and never had a finish, just because, you know, there's stuff like Fez, you know, I almost said Five Nights at Freddy's, but I actually did finish that this year, thankfully. It was the last year Halloween. But, you know, it's surprising to me how much I've been able to actually do in the 5 years that I've been doing this. And I've just recently hit 120 subs, which is another heartbreaking part, is just when I hit 100 subs, everything started just falling apart. Not channel-wise, I feel like content-wise, the channel's at its strongest it's ever been, you know? I'm cutting down on solo content this year, entirely. I don't think there will be any solo content in 2020, just because of everything going on. And I've increased in multiplayer content because that's what I enjoy recording the most. Making videos with Nate and Leish are the best videos I've made gaming-wise, I think. You know, I miss Hunger Games, but those days are sadly long gone, thanks to Minecraft basically dying out. And obviously you guys saw the Skyrim finale, we got to finish that off. But then we also had, like, you know, I was saying I might return to Skyrim at some point. That's probably not going to happen, honestly, which is kind of terrible, but it's just the state of things. To be honest, I don't enjoy solo content as much as I used to. I prefer bouncing off of everyone else, because I think it makes for a better video. Let's talk about what is to come on the channel in this following year. More of the same, really. I mean, this year is going to be kind of finishing a lot of stuff off. I can't remember the exact months that everything happens, but I believe it's October. October might be when Shining Force 2 starts? Can't remember, but Shining Force 2 is a game that we are going to be starting like the month after we finish Shining Force 1. Shining Force 2 would take place. X-Men Legends 2, that might have been the one that starts in October, actually. X-Men Legends 2 is going to be moving in after X-Men Legends 1 finishes. Mario Party is going to be going to the end of the year for a final time, which is, to be honest, slightly heartbreaking, because I freaking love Mario Party. I'm not ready for it to end, but it is. Nothing I can do about it. Unless, of course, they release Mario Party 11. Well, no, that's Super Mario Party now, so it's Super Mario Party 2, I guess. Unless they release that, we're done. Which, I mean, we haven't been playing it in a long time anyway. We had to re-record Mario Party 7, if you didn't notice. But that was just because of a doggone recording error that I made. But it should be good now. Everything should be smooth sailing until the end. So it's brutal, honestly. But I'm looking forward to next year. I'm hoping that we'll be on Storyfire by the time this is uploaded. Or, you know, we'll be on Storyfire soon, because we are making a skit series that will be basically featuring Mutant King Chronicle characters. We'll be making that into his whole series, which you got the Christmas video completely randomly, assuming you got it here and you didn't get it on Storyfire. It depends, but we got a new series going, mini-series. It'll be over before you know it, really. So it's a miniseries, but I'm enjoying it. I think it'll be good, assuming that this doesn't whole thing fall apart, but it shouldn't. Yeah, we got a miniseries going in 2020. Don't know the release date exactly yet. I have an idea of when the release date will be. But basically, that depends on something else, because the series was made under the intention that it's going to be a Storyfire exclusive, because it's very important to me that we get on Storyfire. But it's just really tough. I'm in a tough situation because of the whole COPPA situation. I'm worried about them finding a video, and I mean, it's scare tactics, I believe, because they're not really going to sue 200 creators. That in their law literally states that their intention is not to sue people who their content is, you know, presented to kind of both parties. And this might not even apply to people who don't monetize content, because I don't, and I don't really plan to be honest. I mean, on Storyfire I would love to, obviously, but YouTube, I'm not going to make the money anyway, so I don't really care whether or not I monetize content. So that's kind of not my intention, honestly. So basically, the plan for this coming year is keep making my content, keep minding my own business on YouTube, hopefully be on Storyfire, and if I do get on Storyfire, there will be content moved to Storyfire. If I get on Storyfire, which I know it's so dumb to just keep talking about if, but at this time it's kind of a period of uncertainty on my YouTube channel and probably a lot of people's YouTube channels. But if I get on Storyfire, stuff like X-Men Legends 2, Shining Force 2, SVR 2007, which I haven't even talked about, that SVR 2006, that'll continue going strong. We just have to be honest, we just have to kind of pre-record a bunch of games, because we did that, and then now we have to kind of catch up on that again. But basically, everything's staying the same right now, but I'm hoping to get on Storyfire, and then once we do, content will be moving over there. And assuming I get on Storyfire, this will be my final year on YouTube, because I can't keep uploading on a platform that doesn't really care if I do or not. They don't even know if I do or not, probably. I mean, for Pete's sake, I'm a small creator. Small creator. Small. But I care more than probably some bigger creators do, honestly. Because I love what I get to do in my spare time. Would I love to make it not my spare time? And would I love to do this, you know, for a job? Probably not, honestly. Because I don't like mixing, you know. I don't want to make something work. I want to just make it fun. That's what I've been doing for the past 5 years, is treating it like fun. There have been times where I treat it like a job, but then I'm like, what am I doing? This isn't a job. I don't make money from this. Do fun. And I do fun. So, kind of a Debbie Downer type of state channel address, but there's really not a whole lot going on, in the sense that, I mean, there'll be more Seth Speaks to talk about stuff going on in my life, but as far as my life goes, I'm in college. Just completed my first semester, and I'm going into my second. And I'm happy. I'm actually happier now than I was like all summer sitting around doing nothing. You know, I enjoy doing something. I enjoy having more responsibility on my back than I did. You know, I enjoy having to actually do something and not just be like, well, what Netflix show do I watch now? So I'm enjoying college. I'm enjoying all the time that I've been spending doing different stuff. I'm enjoying having fun on YouTube, and I want to continue doing that. So I'm going to, but maybe only for another year, maybe for another 2. Honestly, if I don't get sued during the first year, I'm just going to keep on going. If I get sued during the first year, then I'm going to jail. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not, because I can't pay $40,000. Like, sorry, but no. So I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna let some dumb YouTube mishap ruin me doing what I want to do. Because I'm not worried about it. It's scare tactics, honestly. I mean, I'm worried about it, but I'm not. It's scare tactics. Period. You know. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I don't really have any other topics I need to hit, so I'll just say this: expect more of the same. That's pretty much what's happening. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all next year. Well, it's actually already this year, but see you guys next time. Bye-bye.